VCU is an instigator, a connector, and an engine in Richmond. It's our partnership with people outside of our walls that makes this possible.
VCU faculty and staff are committed to engaging the Richmond community through their research, teaching, and service.
We can build on this commitment by developing new partnerships with partners that capitalize on our strengths while meeting their needs.
One way to do that is to make sure that as many faculty and staff as possible are exposed to the dedicated work that Richmond community organizations are doing every day.
At VCU, community engagement is a university priority. So we have a division of community engagement, which is a great resource for faculty who may not know where to start. There are about 250 nonprofits in the Richmond area, and those would be the places that we could help you to connect in terms of either your scholarship interests or your teaching interests.
We have had pretty much every type of volunteer that you can imagine. We have about 20 different positions, from lay medical clinic volunteers to front desk people to mental health and medical providers. And throughout all of those positions, we've had VCU students, current students, alum, faculty on our board, you name it. VCU is doing it at Vanfrey Clinic.
One of the most exciting things that happened right when I began to work at Crossover were the doors that opened up not only for me in terms of moving my practice as a pharmacist to the highest level, but also the opportunities for my students and the opportunities for collaboration with colleagues of mine within VCU. Together, when we met as a group, we were able to come up with a very innovative interprofessional or interdisciplinary program where we saw patients in an evening clinic and were able to meet the needs of the community by providing more patient visits at a time that maybe the other providers couldn't at Crossover, but also bring us together as a group of VCU where we've been able to teach together, let the students work together and see what it's like, how we hope they'll practice in the future, and also given us a lot of opportunities to promote service learning opportunities for these students, as well as scholarship and projects.
The personal change I've seen within myself, I've seen a lot of growth in my leadership skills. Being in community service and Aspire and all the programs I'm in, it actually helped me become more of a leader. Like, I'm able to lead people. Before I was mousy, I couldn't really, I was like, maybe, I don't know, I wasn't the first person to lead on a project. Now I'm ready to lead. Like, you need me to lead anything, I will lead whatever you want.
It's really important for faculty to become engaged with the community if they want their students to engage with the subject matter. We know from a research study we recently did that followed 3,000 of our undergraduate students who matriculated in 2005. We followed them for 6 years. The students who took at least one service learning class graduated 73% of the time, and students who didn't take any service learning graduated only 48% of the time. So it's clearly important that students get out in the community and connect community service with what they're learning in the classroom.
VCU is a big part of Richmond. VCU, pretty much all of downtown Richmond is VCU. We're everywhere. And what community service does is it gets students out there and aware of Richmond. Like, students of VCU go to the communities and go out and work with different people. We get to see what the real world is like and see how people live on a daily basis. It's not what we're used to growing up. It's something different that we've never experienced. And what it's done is creating people who are ready to handle the world.
Each of us can find ways through our research, our teaching, our service, and our unique gifts to make a real contribution to the issues we care about in our community.
We invite you to join us in being community connectors, people who join with others to help communities thrive.